I unmute myself.
I figure right around the 24th, I'll know exactly. My body will have timed it now, and then I'll know exactly when to untime. I'm like, oh, I forgot to turn my light on. I figure it'll be right on like 23rd, 24th when I get that completely fixed.
There you go.
And like my brain, right. and then it'll go away.
I did an upgrade or an upgrade or whatever on my computer, thinking maybe that would fix the problem, why it wouldn't save past that. So I tried to save it again and it wouldn't do it. And I was like, we're just sticking with this year. I will switch it next year.
You know what? Where I'm at. You know where I'm at right now? Done is better than perfect.
Yes. How real is that? How's my sound? I have a new microphone, you guys. I have this was part of the gift to me. I can lift it up a little bit.
You sound great. I'm definitely going to have to be
It's
splurging
like
on that.
a high quality XLR cardioid mic. Like this is like what they use at the like radio stations and stuff. Do I sound sexy? Is this going to be better with my bedroom voice? Because everybody says I have a bedroom voice, which I don't understand. To do the double crochet 2 together, you're going to take your hook with the loop on it, insert it into the next stitch, yarn over your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2. Then yarn over your hook, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2. You have 3 loops on your hook. Go ahead and yarn over that hook and pull through all 3 loops. Congratulations, you just did a double crochet 2 together decrease.
Nope, I can see where they say bedroom voice.
I don't get it. I don't get it. That's just me talking.
I can see it. Cheryl says it's a sexy voice.
John's a lucky man.
Yeah.
Is this thing on? Just joking. All right. So can we just say that the F-bomb is a mega hit right now?
Dude.
Okay. Franklin haven't shared it, kid. Franklin shared. He was like, y'all. And I was like, are you kidding me? Which I thought it was really cute. I told Robin this morning, somebody in the comments wrote, yeah, if you type F-bomb in on Ravelry, you get like 48 patterns. And I was like, but only 2 are knit. Like only 2 of those are knit. All the rest are crochet.
So my husband, sweet man, who is so supportive, said to me yesterday, he's like, you guys just talk about Penny Reed all the time. I'm like, look, I'm obsessed with the Green Valley verse. Get over it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I know. You talk about Cletus like he's a real person. Like Cletus is a real person.
Yeah.
Thank you and good day.
Sir, thank you and good day, sir.
Thank you and good day, sir. And he was like, and he goes, but I watch every day. I don't always interact, but I watch every day. I was like, I know you do. And because like when I talked to him when I was going home for dinner, he was like, so did you buy the F-bomb thing? He's like, do you have stuff for that? Because that's definitely your Christmas project, right? I'm like, sure. And he's like, what do I do? Do we have that stuff?
Yeah, you have that. You got this.
I got it, babe.
Pretty simple.
By the way, what size needles do you use?
I used 5s.
Perfect. I have those.
Yeah, 5s and a worsted weight yarn because I wanted it nice and tight. Like I didn't want to stuff it full of fluff and then have it like poking out.
Yeah. Well, because this is my favorite part one of my favorite parts of our friendship is that we are gauge twins.
We have the same gauge.
It's proof that we were meant to be besties.
Yes. Oh, that and many other things. Many other things.
So many things.
How is everybody doing? It's Friday.
I
remembered to put, I didn't put John put the trash out. Winning. We are winning.
So I remember to put the trash out on Wednesday night when I came home.
Oh.
And I don't remember doing that.
You know what? Good for you. Good for you. Oh my gosh. So Caden came home.
Yeah.
And he's down here and he's talking to me about AI that's writing stuff. And I go, oh, that really scares me. He goes, Mom, Gary Vanderchuck is doing it too. I'm like, he's like, you got to go check this out. I was like, this really scares me. So I go to this thing. It's you guys.
Well, one of the people I follow on Instagram, he had an AI robot rewrite the to be or not to be speech from Shakespeare's Hamlet for kindergartners. Completely accurate. And it's terrifying.
You guys, it is unreal how perfect it is. I put in there, so we go to this site and it says like, write in what your prompt is. So I wrote, write a blog post about duplicate stitch and knitting. And you hit enter and it thinks for a second. And then it wrote it all out, wrote instructions. And then it said, let me know how this works for you. And I'm sitting there like this and I'm reading through it. I was like, oh my God, it's correct. I'm like, all of this, I could literally.
That's technical writing.
I was like, I could copy and paste this in a blog post and nobody would ever know. Nobody would ever, they're never going to know. How are they going to, they're not going to know. Like it is that perfect. Terrifying. And at the same time, I'm like, This is like mind-blowing. Like,
right.
because I know I could have written that, but instead of spending 20 minutes writing it, I seconds.
Well, like, okay, look, from a teacher point of view, our kids don't have to write essays. Like, you have the right website, you're done.
I know. And it scares me because Caden came home and told me about it. I'm like,
oh, look, Aunt Lindsay will show up and lay some smack down.
He goes, Mom, I didn't. He goes, but everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they?
And you can go in there. It will help you with math. It will help you with all the things. Guys, it's terrifying and exciting all at the same time, because you're just like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh.
Well, that makes me think maybe I should have it write me some blog posts, but not because I need a blog, but because the only people who read blogs on e-commerce sites, it's a different thing than what Marley does, 100%
right,
different, is Google, and it helps your SEO.
Yeah. Well, that's the next thing. So I'm curious if it will start writing actual blog posts and optimize for SEO, because you know Google's just absorbing all of that anyways.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just throwing that out there.
Legit. The all of the AIs, like, write a blog post in 3 minutes or less. Like, I get that advertisement all the time. I don't know if you do, but I do. All of them are like SEO optimized, keywords, Google keyword, and like, it does all that research and you don't have to. It's terrifying.
I am telling you, like, okay, look at this. We've talked about this. This is why I'm just like, I want to talk about this. All right,
hang on. My UPS guy's here.
Okay. Guys, so this is it. Chat.openai.com. So if you just go to openai.com, that's where I am. Chat GPT. Mind blowing. Let's put something in here. Like, this is unreal. So let's do something interesting. Let's say blog post about entrelock knitting in the round. Let's be real specific. Let's see what we get. All right. So I put it down there. Enter. Error has occurred. Well, obviously, right now do I have to log in again? We're experiencing exceptionally high demand. Wow. Okay. Blog post about entrelock knitting in the round. Let's try it again. It's thinking. Guys, I mean, this is like spooky. Is it going to write it? Entrelock knitting is a technique that creates a fabric with a series of interlocking diamonds or squares. It can be worked flat or in the round and produces a textured, visually interesting fabric. To work entrelock in the round, you'll need to start by casting on a multiple of 18 stitches, plus an additional 9 stitches for the center square. You'll then work a series of tiers, each of which consist of a series of interlocking squares. Oh my gosh, you guys, see what I mean?
This is terrifying.
You see what I mean? To start the first tier, you'll need to knit the first 9 stitches of the cast on row, then turn your work. Then you'll pick up stitches along the side of the work and work back across those stitches. I don't understand that part. Then you'll pick up stitches along the side of your work back across those stitches, creating the first row of squares. You'll continue in this manner, working back and forth across the rows of squares until you have completed the first tier. Oh, because it's talking about picking up a cast on stitch, because you turn and cast on stitch. To start the first tier, you'll need to pick up the stitches along the side to start the second tier, pick up stitches along the side of the first tier and work the next set of squares. You'll continue working this tier in this manner, always picking up. I mean, as basic as it is, this is correct.
It's correct.
This is correct. If anything.
Oh, Dave made a good point though.
What?
You might want to make sure your son knows this.
So that's what I'm telling you. I guess there's a checking system about plagiarizing that you can check. Yeah. And he said that he had something that he checked and it was like so completely low, because it's supposed to guarantee that it is not plagiarizing stuff. That was the next thing I was going to mention. Yeah. So
basically what's going to happen, let's just be really honest. Look, if this had been a thing when I was in college, there are times where I would have had to use this just so that I could sleep. Okay. I was a lit major.
I get it.
We were writing these kinds of papers all the time.
Uh-huh.
What's going to happen is this is going to trickle down. It's going to end up in high schools and it's going to end up in middle schools. And then you know what? We're going to end up with a group of people who don't know how to write. Mm-hmm. And then we're basically going to go from being an illiterate society, one that doesn't read, because even though we can, to an actually illiterate one.
Mm-hmm. It's scary, and it is in the high schools. I mean, JoJo already knew about it when we were talking about it. And like I was talking to Laura, I said, if anything, this could be like the bones of something just to get you going. Like I could take this and put it in and be like, okay, so now I have a start. And then I could just take off from there, right? Because I know how to write. But at what point is our audience or our people using this not going to be able to do that, where this is just what they have? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's scary. I like the possibilities of it as for me. I like the possibilities of it for me as like a starting point, as a bare bones starting point.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I can't get past the first few sentences to get something going. Does that mean I'm going to use it?
I honestly wonder what it would do about like organizing knitting needles.
Well, here, let's go. New chat. What do you want me to, how to organize knitting needles? Circular knitting needles. Let's make it specific.
Fixed circular. Be specific. Fixed circular knitting needles. Because like there's not a lot of options on the internet, and I don't know if there's like a lot of stuff for them to like pull from.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like right now, this is the free version. I think there's a paid
version.
I think so.
That's better.
I don't know if it gives you more words. There are a few different ways you can organize fixed circular knitting needles. Here are a few suggestions. Use a needle case or roll. You can purchase a special case or roll specifically designed for storing knitting needles. Use a plastic organizer. Use a knitting bag or tote. You could absolutely copy this and link to your stuff.
Yep. It's a list. Do you know how much I love a list? It's like it's in my brain and it's terrifying.
This is why I could not wait to talk to you about this today. When he showed me this last night, I was like, what is happening? Look at this. Ultimately, the best way to organize your circular knitting needles will depend on your personal preference and the amount of space you have available. Experiment with different methods until you find the one that works best for you. You could take all of that.
That's literally what I tell people when they ask me to organize their needles.
I mean, we could copy this. You could post this in an Instagram and just put pictures of all of your stuff and do a voiceover and just have this in the writing portion. Think about this. You go to Google, you go to Google, right? And you type in a search, organizing knitting needle, right? You come here, they give you ideas. Over here, people ask for. These are giving you specific search terms that people are going to Google for, right? You click on this, you get this here. You get even more terms or stuff.
The more you click those questions, the more questions appear below it.
Right. So maybe you take one of these and you take that question. You come over here. So you know that's a question people are asking.
Right.
So now we'll put it in here and let's see what it pops up. So now I could, SEO purpose wise, write a blog post with that as my title because people are specifically searching that long form. And then here's my answer. I mean, you guys, this is, like I said,
love child, you are correct. This is how we start our own Skynet. She's not wrong.
Look, and it's not even the same, you guys. It's written, it's the same topic.
But it's still a list too, because that's what people want in this question.
It's a list. People love lists. Yeah. How about them apples? Like, no matter what, find a system that works best for you. Worded it differently. Yeah. Not gonna lie. So tempted to use this for very easy things.
Look, I'm probably going to use this for my blog, for a blog on my website, because I don't like, it's not something people follow.
No.
It is literally just there for SEO purposes to get me a higher ranking on Google for search engine purposes. That's the only reason I would do this.
Isn't that amazing?
Like,
isn't that mind blowing?
I try to write a blog once a week. I do not have that time. Like, I just don't. I'm married to a writer and I do not have a blog.
This is mine. I mean, so this is the part that, what is that? That's what art AI programs do. Yeah. So David, I mean, I thought about you when I was thinking about this stuff, knowing you're a writer. Like, I'm like, this is terrifying.
This is terrifying.
This is terrifying. And at the same time, there's the business side of me that's like, oh my God, this is going to save me so much time.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Like for SEO, a blog is the best thing you can do for SEO because it's constantly being updated. That's what Google wants to see.
You're good. Kaden brought me, I got bagels and a donut and I got coffee. I'm showing
Look at you.
Oh God. Oh no.
Crazy, right?
What's their reaction?
They're all like, this. I told them that you showed it to me. I promised Lindsay you didn't do it on anything that you did.
No,
you were like,
of course not.
Your friends were talking about
because I will show up and kick your butt, sir.
Oh, absolutely not. Trust me.
But isn't that mind blowing?
That's mind blowing.
It's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
did you tell them like it's all?
So we just did.
Non-plagiarized.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about. Is that you'd have to be careful.
Plagiarized at all.
Come over here.
No, it's not plagiarized at all. Like if you put it into like a Grammarly, nothing will pop up. It'll say it's your own writing.
Well, but just a heads up, sir. Grammarly is great and it does an okay job, but there are programs like I had a program that I paid for personally when I was a teacher that would check plagiarism at a way different level. So just like heads up, there's more than one plagiarism checker and some of them get intense. Just spread the word. You need to be a literate person. Do not cheat.
Oh, Lisa, yes, he's very sweet to bring me food, but I had to pay for it.
I had to go get it.
So. He did go get it for you, though, Marley.
He woke up this morning to me calling him saying, hey, go buy us donuts. I was like, you have a license. Go buy us some donuts. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to be, but they didn't have chocolate sprinkle?
No, they have a lot of flavors up there.
Do they have a chocolate sprinkle upstairs?
Cheesecake, maple bacon.
Do they have, did you hear that?
Did he say maple bacon?
Maple bacon donut.
Dude, bring that one.
I need more coffee. Can you get, I mean, that's chai, but can you get me my coffee? Some more coffee?
Maple bacon.
No, I don't want the maple. Just if you cut it in half, I'll have some later. Okay, so Caden's home. Anyways, thought I'd share that with you because we were talking about that the other day, and I was like, we got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Crazy
stuff. I noticed that he is not wearing a cast. That's a good sign.
No, he has. Did you have your boot on? He must not. So no, he has yeah, I hear it. He's walking in his boot. The trainer guy told him that he doesn't think it's a sprain, so he never did get an x-ray. Can I just tell you, it's very difficult having your kid be old enough to where they get to make those own medical decisions for themselves. Because if it were me, I'd be like, listen, kid, we're going to the doctor. We're going to the doctor now. And he's like, nope, I'm doing what my trainer is telling me to do. And I was like, okay, like I'm hands off. There's nothing I could do. I mean, other than sit back and fight with him. I mean, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. They said it's a high ankle sprain.
Okay.
I don't know. Oh, coffee. Coffee's coming. Because I got chai latte. But then I want my other coffee. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
They were talking about your boot.
Oh.
You want to tell them? Everybody knows. Because when you called the other day, I told them that I wasn't sure if you broke your foot or broke your leg or. So do you want to tell them what?
So no, they think it's a high ankle sprain. They said it was a really bad high ankle sprain. So that's why I'm
when do you get the boot off?
Probably within the next 2 to 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay.
Thank
I'm
you.
the favorite, everybody.
Yes.
I just want to say that out loud.
Hey, do you like my F-bomb?
I love her F-bomb. You know, I especially love her F-bomb on marleybird.com. Make sure you go check it out.
marleybird.com. Alora goes, that's the bomb.com, Mom. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Listen to you, my little marketer. Did you hear him? He said bye.
Bye, Kate.
Oh, he says, I love you. Okay. Here we go, you guys. You're here for the 24 days of Quickies. Let's actually talk about this. 24 days of Quickies. I'm going to scroll. By this point, hopefully you know, because we are on day 16. 16. That means 16 days we have gone live here on the Marley Bird YouTube channel. 16 days in a row. Unbelievable. Look at all of these patterns. If you have been here since day one, you have all of these patterns in your collection now. Like, it's amazing. We've had some really great stuff going on here. I mean,
so many of these are so amazing, and
it's just so fun. Oh, heads up. So I have another ornament pattern coming out today. Robin is working on it right now. So as soon as the show is over, I will be putting that up on the website. I was going to do it beforehand, but I was setting up my microphone. It took me an hour to set it up. There was a lot of cords going on. But yeah, I mean, just we're still not to where everything is. Like, there's just so many patterns, y'all. So many patterns. So many wonderful holiday armadillos, chances to win free yarn. It's just a lot of fun. So we are coming up to the 16th. Coming up. Okay. Here we are, December 16th. Oh, well, that's funny. That is so funny because I'm doing.
Is that what your pattern is?
No, it's not that, but it's a little tiny hat like that. I wonder if I can show you. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can pull it up to show you what my hat's going to be because it's just funny. Can you see? Hold on, it went over to the other screen. Can you see that? That's our hat.
Oh, it's so cute.
That's our hat. And this is today's free. So we're going to have a hat too. That's
what? Great, like.
But ours is bigger than these. It appears. I don't know how big these are. Ours, you could actually put like a, it could be a gift card holder too. So it's a little bit bigger. So here we go. Jules and Jones has the most adorable crochet hat ornament for you today. Click here for the free pattern. I'm going to click here for the free pattern. Here we go. So Nikki, Jules and Jones. Nikki, it looks like is the crocheter here. Crochet mini beanie ornament, and this is a free pattern, part of the 24 days of Quickies. Super cute. Like, look, you could do a little initials on it. Very cute, especially as we're coming up to the end, you guys. We're coming up to the end. Time is running out to make this stuff. And I was just having this discussion with Robin. These little pom-poms, using the little mini clover pom-pom maker is perfect to make these little tiny pom-poms. If you don't want to do it by hand, they're like, just makes it perfect. I wonder if Robin is dinging me right now. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. She's telling me that she doesn't think my mic is on.
No, I hear you fine.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. It's the Elgato. Okay. All right. It says it's on. Okay. How to personalize. So it talks about how to personalize it.
I love the idea of personalizing it. That's super
cute. So here we are with the big red button. I'm just going to keep going down here for just a second here to make sure we can see that it is a free pattern on her website. So if you don't get the ad-free PDF, you can always grab that free pattern on the website. But we're going to click here, get your free pattern. Is it thinking? There we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to download it. I'm going to click the download button right here. And I'm going to put it in my inspiration pattern. So it's already there. And there we go. So this is the free downloadable PDF. If you guys are interested, now you get it. So it opened up in my Adobe. But yeah, that is fantastic. So I'm going to come back over here. I want to see. Close your eyes. I'm scrolling to the top of the page. I'm going to go real fast. Oh, maybe I'm not. Psych. Okay, so home, about, free crochet patterns. There's home decor, garments, accessories, one row repeats. Here's her blog. There's tutorials. And then she has a shop. I'm just going to click on the shop to see where it takes us. So she has an Etsy shop. If you guys are interested in different patterns, she has items in her Etsy shop.
Bag.
Really cute. Super duper cute. I love it. Love it so much. Cute. Really good photography. Good display of things. She's doing a good job. Doing a good job. So go and check out Nikki at Jules and Jones. Jules and Jones, right? I said it right? Jules and Jones?
Jules and Jones.
Okay. Check her out. Love that little pattern. Okay, so crochet. My crochet space has a pretty snowflake coaster pattern for you today. It looks like a little mosaic. I wonder if it's mosaic.
I
So I'm
like
gonna
it. I
click
like
here.
this little like kind of mid-mod snowflake.
Yeah. So crochet snowflake coaster pattern. It's very cute.
It's really cute.
All right, so you can buy it on Etsy or on Ravelry. It is mosaic crochet pattern is available as part of the mosaic. Mosaic pattern bundle here. So there's a whole pattern bundle. Look, there's Christmas trees. Looks like there's a bunch of other items too. So it's a mosaic mug rug, which I love. This is done using cotton yarn. Looks like this is a free pattern on the website. Really good photography, photo tutorials. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So everything is right here available for you after the fact. If you're watching this and you don't get the ad-free PDF, or if you don't want to purchase it, it's all right here. There is a chart for you to follow along with. That's always really helpful. And then she talks about the fringe. She talks about blocking it. And then here we are as it's part of the 24 days of quickies. So we're going to click here to get the free pattern. Don't forget to pin this, everybody. It's always so incredibly helpful. Once again, let's follow through this. I am logged in to Ravelry. It doesn't say it's on sale right here, right? So I'm going to click buy it now, and it shows up automatically as free. Everybody see that? So you click on buy it now, and it pops up as free just for the limited time that it's free. You can, pay with PayPal. Just click on that. You're not going to do anything else, and it's automatically stored in your library, or you can download the ad-free PDF and put it in your computer collection as well. Heads up, I'm going to say it again. I don't answer Ravelry email. Did you see Bob jumping up and down saying I have more emails in Ravelry? I don't, guys, it's too much. So just letting you know. But you can always go back and check out all of your digital purchases. As you know, like I bought that one yesterday, but these are all pieces that we have received over the 24 days of quickies for the people who wanted to do it in Ravelry as the free pattern. So there's a benefit to having Ravelry. You don't have to be part of the forums. You don't have to agree with their politics. You don't have to anything. It's just a really great tool to store your patterns, have your stuff in there, see other patterns.
It's a really great pattern database.
That's
how I look at it, because I just don't have time.
No, it's a good tool. It's a really good tool to use. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to go to the top. So right here, I can see here, I can go crochet patterns, crochet stitch tutorials. Let's click on that, because that is actually something I'm going to start building up too. I love this. So if you wanted,
I love the photography.
Yeah, she's doing a really great job. Really good stuff. I'm going to go to the shop too. So she has an Etsy shop. So many people have Etsy shops. I told you I wanted to get an Etsy shop.
Gotta get on that, girl.
I got to. Lots of wonderful patterns here. So if you're looking for other items, I'm going to show my friend Tara how to do these thermal pot holders. I think she would really dig how to do that. She loves making pot holders. I think she'd really like that. Lots of really good options. You can go and check out, look at all these different mug rugs with the mosaic stitches. A lot of wonderful items. So thank you so much to My Crochet Space for joining us for 24 days of quickies. I think I saw that there was a newsletter sign up. So if you guys want to sign up for her newsletters to get up to date whenever she has anything released, that was something you could do. What just happened? Did I click something? I must have clicked something. Okay, Double the Stitches has a gorgeous ear warmer pattern for you today. I love ear warmers, and I love that this is a knit ear warmer. This is great. So let's click and see if we can get the free pattern. It says it's not found. Just click on this one. Why is it not found? Okay. Chrissy. All right, so hold. I'm going to find Chrissy. I think she's not at home. Chrissy is moving. Can you believe that?
She's moving?
Yeah. Chrissy.
Right now, that's a lot.
Ear warmer pattern is not showing up. She said they all worked this morning, so I'm not sure.
Rhonda says she's also seeing that error. So
okay, so hold on. Let's look her up. I don't double the stitches, so copy. We're gonna see if we can go find it. Double the stitches. Let's go see if we can find it ourselves. And I don't know if she has a blog. So hi, Jessica. How are you? Favorite designs.
Yes.
Cute stuff.
Yeah.
All right, where to begin? Gifts. Friends, don't let friends stitch alone. All right, so I'm going to go back to the top here. Patterns. Let's see if it's in here. Nope, she has them all over here.
It's all on Ravelry. Is there a search option?
I don't see one. Do you? Maybe it's at the bottom?
Maybe, yeah, like in the footer?
No, there's not a search there.
Okay. It's okay, kiddo.
Browse DTS patterns. Practice makes progress. Browse patterns on Ravelry. Stitch Society. Patterns. And it just takes me to Ravelry. Do we see it over here?
Oh, there it is.
So it doesn't come up. There has to be a code or something. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. She's not. Let me look over here. So hold on. I'm gonna go to where it's just you and I while I look on here. I'm gonna go to our spreadsheet and see if maybe the link is off.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Sure. 24 days of quickies. 2022. Go look. Crochet. Oops. Knitting. There we go. Scroll down. This list is so long, y'all.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine how that document looks. Like,
okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it says not found. Even this link says not found.
Okay.
So, don't know. I will let you guys know. I don't know what to do. Jessica is her name. And East End Earwarmer is her game.
And if you go to checkout, it doesn't like automatically apply the coupon?
No, I did that. I did buy it now and it didn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried that. So I'm not real sure. Hopefully Chrissy will be able to get in touch with her and find out what's going on. Not sure, y'all. I don't know. But I mean,
it happens sometimes. Technology fails us.
Yeah, the link I have is exactly the one that is linked to our thing here. So it just says page not found. It says shop East End Earwarmer. I wonder if I take out shop. I'm just trying anything.
Yeah,
no, now we get a 404.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me. My thing just dinged. It's not her. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I tried. Let me go back over here. Double the stitches. Do you see where it says shop? Like I was looking for if she had a shop.
No, I don't.
Because the URL said shop, you know.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's the issue. Is like she set up an online store and it's just being pissy.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because e-commerce stores can do that sometimes.
I don't recognize this website, so I feel like it's the first time she's worked with us before.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, her stuff's lovely.
Yes, it's very lovely. Very nice. Stitch Society. I like what she has going on here. Like, I like the way her website is. I like it a lot.
Too. I like the color blocking on it. Gives you nice little like reads.
Right. I'm gonna go to learn. Let's just go see what we have here.
I mean, learn maybe.
That's where I went. Yeah.
Okay.
No, she just has some knitting tips and tricks and stuff here.
Yeah.
I'm trying all the places. About. No, I went there, and then we went to home, and then the patterns out. So I don't know. Hopefully, she'll get back to us.
Oh, Maurice. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. Said the coupon code is Marley 2022.
How do we know that? Where did she?
I don't know. She found it. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, where did you?
Is it on the page? Maybe is it on the Ravelry page? Maybe.
I was looking there. I don't see it. I don't see it. All right, so I'll try that. Use coupon code. What'd she say, Marley?
Marley 2022. Marcy, I don't know. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm so sorry. You're so helpful, and I am not good at names anymore.
So that did work. I just wish I knew where that information was. So, I mean, here's the deal. I want to link to her website, but it doesn't link to her pattern. So it's going to throw people off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could link directly to Ravelry. That's not going to help her though.
Right.
Jessica, if you're watching, let us know what you would like us to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to do.
Is she US dollars? Like, is she US based, or is she like Australia?
It says US dollars.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about like it being, midnight there or something.
Right. So I'm gonna click checkout. I'm stored, like it's stored in my page here. For right now, I think I'm just gonna put, I don't know what to do.
Oh, Marcy said she just guessed.
That's funny. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, Zani says most codes are Marley 24 or 2022 or something.
Yeah, so, that's true.
I want to give her wherever she wants us to go to get that code. Like I don't know where she wants
her website doesn't, her blog, clearly her website doesn't have ads.
No, and there's no blog, but I'm sure she wants people to come here to see her stuff.
Well, of course. Or like collect, newsletter sign
something. Like I'd love to give her, I want to give you the attention, Jessica. Because I don't know what to do. I could list the coupon code on your post. I could do that. You know what? I might do that until I hear back from her.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to that design. And then I'm going to link to this design until I hear back from her. So bear with me for a second, you guys. We're going to just do this. Awkward and crafty. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So don't look. I'm scrolling, and it's a lot of scrolling, y'all. Don't look. I don't want you to get sick.
Jenny, it looks like she is by Crafty because she has a bunch of crochet tutorials on her website, and then the ear warmer that she's got is knit. So I'm guessing she is by Crafty.
All right, so I'm putting in her Ravelry, and I'm going to say use coupon code Marley 2022 for free pattern. And then I'm going to say click on image to check out her website. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Until I hear back from her. So I just need to get her website here. Copy. Edit. Paste. All right. So I'm going to update. If somebody wants to clear their cache and check that out for me, that'd be great. So it should link to her Ravelry. Yeah, it does. It goes to that Ravelry, and then there's the coupon code. I'll make that bold. And then I changed it so when you click the image, it goes to her website. Until I hear back from her, that's what I'm going to end up doing. I just hit the end button and scroll up a little bit, Marley, if that helps.
Like instead of scrolling down, she hits end and it takes her to the end of the page.
Well, aren't you a savvy
right? Isn't she a smarty pants?
Didn't even think about that. Duh. All right. So I'm just updating again just to make sure everything's good. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the main page now. And then end. Look at that. But now I have to scroll up through all the comments, which is a lot of comments. All right. So cool. That worked though. That worked. Okay. So we will figure all that out. Now you can get that pattern. Holiday Armadillo. Brianna K Designs is back again with an awesome deal for you today. 50% off the purchase of $30 in her, what? $30 in a Ravelry store now through the Christmas Eve using code Marley. Click here to check it out. All right. So y'all, I
look, Brianna is like giving. It is the giving season at Brianna's house.
So, essentially put $30 worth of patterns in there and you get them for $15. I mean, come on. That's just great. She has got a bunch of different things, you guys. So you can see here, these are collections of patterns. So like we could put this entire collection of patterns in there. It's a $15. So just get 2 of those, and right there you have 22 patterns for $15. Like that's a great deal.
That's a great deal.
Lots of different patterns, y'all. So many good. I mean, oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. So the oh, by the way, I totally looked up axolotls. They are fascinating.
Yes.
Fascinating. Totally fantastic. All right, guys, she just has really, really, really awesome patterns. If you're looking for anything specific for you after the holidays, like definitely go check all of this out because it's amazing. If you're interested at all in these stockings, you can get all of these stockings and knit stockings and blankets in our Prancing Through the Holidays class. So if you just get that, it's actually ends up cheaper. The herringbone crochet clutch, the arrow blanket, Heatherly crochet, like come on, these are just super great.
Also, her little the cute little teddy bear that she made is on there. I saw that earlier.
Yeah, she's got a lot of great things. And when she started off, y'all, she used to make stuff for photographers to use during photo shoots for babies, like newborn stuff. So she's got stuff for little babies. She's got stuff for adults. Like she's got a really fantastic aesthetic going on. So definitely go check. I mean, it's going to be really easy to put $30 worth of stuff in your cart.
Like I can put, I've seen at least $30 worth of stuff already.
Really, really, really easy. And then you get 50% off with the code Marley, right? Marley. So just use Marley. And you get the 50% off. I think that's awesome. Get yourself something special. Okay. Treat yourself. So 8th day of Christmas. So you have a chance again today to win a mystery bag of yarn. So go and enter. Same process. It's, just like Groundhog's Day, y'all. Just go enter again. And Chrissy is letting people know as soon as the winners are chosen. I don't think she's not writing them up in here. But
she's also moving.
Yeah. She's literally, she's moving. You know what? Praise the Lord that her house sold because she's been trying to sell it, but I couldn't even imagine moving over these next 2 weeks. I couldn't even imagine.
I can't, no.
So, there's all of that going on. So come back tomorrow for more holiday armadillo fun. All right. So what are you doing right now? Because I'm going to open my bagel. I'm going to eat a bagel as we're talking.
Okay, that's fine. I am working on a little extra treat for our Destination Lane members because my mailers are supposed to be delivered today so that I can mail the Destination Lane bags that are just sitting in my hallway. Tripped over them at least, I'm going to go with 10, 12 times yesterday. And I want to be clear, guys, they're in giant crates that weigh 30 to 45 pounds easily each. It's not a thing that you should miss when you're walking by unless you're just too in your head to function. Tripped over those a couple of times. So I'm really looking forward to mailing out that bag. But we have a little treat for our members who stuck with us throughout the whole year. And I am working on getting that treat put together for our Destination Lane members.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Destination Lane. Still open?
Still open. Still open as of today. I honestly, I haven't had the chance to look at where we are, signups wise. It's just not I'm just well, that's a thing that's happening. I have Hank Miss. And that's kind of where I'm at. And also yesterday, I don't know if you guys heard any of it, but my UPS guy came. He loves Hadley, by the way. Of course he does. It's good people. And I scheduled a pickup for UPS today because the planners came in yesterday.
I saw that.
Yeah, the planners were delivered yesterday. I'm sorry.
Do you have one there to show?
I can go get it.
Well, before you show it to people, can they still buy it?
Yes, I have quite a few left because like I pre-ordered them in October, but I don't know if it was just like Facebook or Instagram or whatever. A lot of my regulars who ordered didn't pre-order. I'm like, that's okay. I don't mind. Like, it's not my business. If you don't want one. And then a bunch of people were like, I didn't know there was a pre-order. Are there enough? And I was like, I put up a poll to see if you guys wanted them, but apparently you didn't see that either. Awesome. So maybe I didn't order. I don't know. I don't know how if I ordered too many or too. I don't know. I'm going to be really honest. I never guess right. So that's fine. But I will have them, and they are going up on my website on Monday. I have not decided the time. Probably my guess is probably around lunchtime, like around noon. So like 1 year time, because I need to be able to print that postage before I go live for Hankmas so that I don't have to sort through a million things. So that's the thing that I have to do. But I got the planners after a sort of harrowing experience. This week has been the week of tracking down people who didn't do their job. You know, that's my favorite pastime.
What happened?
So the interfacing was like a whole thing. It's being delivered today. But now I have Juan's direct extension, and he will be the only person I speak to at my wholesale.
Who?
Juan.
Juan.
His name is Juan. And he was like, first off, I was like, look, dude, I was supposed to have this on Tuesday. It hasn't even shipped yet. I don't have a tracking number. I need you to get me my stuff. And I was like, my anxiety cannot take this. I will break down. That is where I'm at. And he was like, first off, I need you to take a breath. You got the best. You got Juan. I'm going to make it right. And I was like,
I love Juan already.
So on Tuesday night, it was like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, where's the tracking number? Right. Cause like I paid for, so this is a thing if you don't work in logistics or ship things a lot, you probably don't know. There's a thing called, yay, Mary joined Destination Lane. Yay. Okay. Sorry. She just popped up and I was
celebration.
Like,
all right.
Sorry. I'm always excited when new people join because
Absolutely.
You know, we've had a lot of people who keep coming back, and I'm like, well, yeah, I love them too, but like, it's exciting to have a new person too. Like new friend. And so like, I went online when I figured out that I didn't have enough interfacing, and I ordered it and I upgraded shipping. And what y'all might not know is there's a thing called dimensional weight. So let's say that you have a box that's 24 inches wide, 24 inches long, 12 inches deep, 12 inches tall, and 8 inches deep. Okay. That's pretty typical size box that I receive. If the shipping companies are like, that box weighs this much, even if it doesn't. So if I order a box that is those dimensions and it is full of essentially air, okay, because like batting is just fluffy air. It's just air. So that box does not weigh what that dimensional weight is. You still have to pay for the pounds you're not using because the box takes up a certain amount of space in their shipping.
Yay, Rose.
Yay! All year. Give yourself a treat. So shipping interfacing is very expensive because interfacing is typically not very heavy. It's not like fabric. Some of them are, and I do ship those, but the ones that I ordered were not very heavy. And so I upgraded the shipping to second day air to make sure that I got it in time. And then like I log on and it says that it's coming ground, and I'm like losing my whole mind. I'm like, I have to have this by Friday. Like that is not an option. I have to have this by Friday. And so like they have a chat option. And so like I was like, I'll just do the chat option. And they were like, oh, well, it's released. The warehouse is picking it. I'm like, great. When will it arrive? I don't know. That's not how this works. It can't be, I can't change anything. The label's been printed. And also we don't know when it's going to arrive. You can't know. I don't know. It's not an answer. Find a different one. And I was trying really hard to be, everyone's busy. We're all stressed out. I'm trying to be kind. And she's like, well, our warehouse is really backed up. It's the holidays. We're busy.
Let me show you my shocked face.
Right? I said, yeah, it's the holidays. You're busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. Yeah. I run a retail business. I'm busy. I need my interfacing. And so after she was like, well, I'm really sorry this isn't what you want to hear, but there's nothing we can do.
Mm-mm.
Those are not the words you want to say to me right now, Lori. Like, not the call.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, and like this company, you have to, like, this interfacing is being delivered to my home. My husband has to bring it to me tonight. We even made a plan around the interfacing being delivered that he is going to bring the interfacing to me tonight, and we're going to eat dinner here so that he doesn't have to make 2 trips.
Are you getting Greek? I love that Greek food. So good. So good.
Dave was like, "Oh, you had Greek a couple of days later." A couple of days ago, I was like, "No, I'm good. We can have Greek again."
Your point?
I'm like, I'm always up for Greek.
Glenda! Let's not talk about Glenda. Remember Glenda? Facebook Glenda.
I remember Glenda.
Glenda
didn't exist. Glenda was a computer.
Glenda
was AI and not as good as the one we talked about earlier.
No.
And like you have to apply to change your address. It's not just like, please change my address. You had to apply to change your address. And so like when my mom passed away, the account was in my mom's name, and I told them like, I need you to change the name on the account. And they're like, oh, you have to resubmit your application. So years ago, I resubmitted my application with my name, Lindsay Martin. And I want you to know that all those packages still come addressed to my mother. And I was like, Lori, you're going to do something, because I've been putting up with this for 10 years, that every time I get a package from y'all, I have that lovely memory slapped in my face. So like, and I just like went off. Like, I wasn't rude. I was just like, nope, you're going to find a solution. Like you're going to find, I have to have this. I paid you my money. You ran my card the day I placed the order, which is not supposed to happen until a shipping label is produced. So y'all need to figure out what your logistics system is doing. And she goes, could you please call us? Sure. And that's when I got Juan. And I went through the whole thing with Juan. He's like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get it done. And I'm like, great. I love it. Nancy, it is not too late to sign up. We still have Destination Lane signups open. It is just destinationlane.com. You can totally come join us. And so I get Juan on the phone, and I'm like, look, Juan, I'm a person who is running a bag. I make bags. It is the holidays. I'm a good Christmas gift. I have a major event coming up in 3 days. I have to have that interfacing in order to make these bags. I can't do anything. You have my anxiety. I upgraded my shipping. Well, there's a glitch on the website. Not my problem. Like, well, if it's a known glitch, take the shipping options that are not available off the website. That's not hard. You can have anybody do that. I can do that. And I'm like, come on, guys, right? And so he's like, here's what I'm going to do. My warehouse team is left for the day. I'm like, well, that makes sense. It's 6.
Oh, this is a good donut.
It looks
Sorry, I'm changing the subject.
It looks really good.
This is a good donut.
It looks really yummy. I want
really yummy.
Maybe I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts in a minute.
I don't like their donut. All right, so keep going.
So he's like, take a breath. You got Juan. I'm going to get it done. I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it, Juan. And he was like, my warehouse team is gone. But what it says released. And my screen says handled, which means that it is in a box waiting for the truck. And I was like, okay. And he goes, do you want me to go down there in the morning and see if I can change it to second day air? I said, is your warehouse still in Chicago? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's a 2-day travel lane for me. You don't have to do that. And he's like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on my system. And tomorrow morning when I get here, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to talk to my warehouse guys. And if it's not packaged, I'm going to put a second day air label on it. If it is packaged, I'm going to call you. I'm going to let you make the decision. I said, great. Thank you, Juan. Do I think Juan's going to call me? No, I do not. I do not think Juan is going to call me, because that is not my experience with customer service at a wholesale level. Other customer services, absolutely. But a wholesale customer service, it's a different thing. Business to business is a different kind of customer service, y'all. And I'm like, okay. Was I in my car on my way to work at 8:45 in the morning when Juan called me? Yes, I was.
Juan called you?
Oh, he called me. Was he in the warehouse and he said, I'm watching them put it on a truck right now. I can't change the label, but it'll be to you by Friday. I just asked the driver.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you, Juan. And he goes, here's my extension. If you ever have any problems, you call Juan, because I pride myself on being the best. Means I got to be the best. I got to be the best. I'm like, you know what, Juan? You're the best.
You're the best, Juan.
You're the best, Juan. And he's like, I appreciate that, Miss Lindsay. You need anything, you call me. You have a happy holiday. I'm like, great. Juan is the best. So now I have Juan's number taped inside that right there, that door. behind me.
And you have that other person's number, the FedEx person.
The FedEx you tweet. Yeah, I have that. But I want you to know that I haven't had an issue with FedEx delivering since that time. They just didn't want to get out of the car. They wanted to be on vacation. I get it. But I need my zippers, bro. Like, and I got it. There's a new guy on the route and he didn't know. And he's like, is this the right place? And like my zipper box always says #Lindsay because I order quantities that you can't order on the website. So it doesn't create an order number.
Got it.
So my box is just my order number is my name. And that's what they write on the box to make sure it's packed correctly. Mm-hmm. And so he's like, are you #Lindsay?
Yes, I am.
I said I am. And he's like, and he goes, I was like, I saw you coming out. I thought I'd missed you. And like, after the whole, like I opened at 10 thing, I thought like that was a whole situation. But he's like, yeah, I'm new. I'm like, welcome. I'm #Lindsay. And he's like, they didn't tell me anything about this route. Do you know anything? I'm like, no. I'm like, good luck. If you need a snack, I'm your girl. Mm-hmm. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I always got snacks. Fig Newtons, Oreos, trail mix. What you want? I got a snack. Cheese.
I just bought the chocolate almonds you had.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Those are so good.
I'm almost out of them. I need to go to Costco.
When I went to Costco the other day, I was like, I am getting these.
They're so good.
Okay.
So that was Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I was supposed to pick up the planners on Wednesday. Okay. Like this is a printing company that has been a part of the Nashville community for over 50 years. It's a family-owned business. They are wonderful people. Like I'm thrilled that I have them as my planner printer. They are lovely human beings. And my point of contact, her name is April. She's lovely. Okay. She's super has helped me troubleshoot things. I
remember this because
she's
all
really
the issues in the past.
Yes. So she's wonderful. And I just truly love it. And so originally they were supposed to be ready on the 6th. There was an issue with the dividers being cut.
I remember.
The machine futzed and they had to recut all of the dividers. So that is 14 dividers times 150 planners. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
So, and then those have to be hand sorted into the planner where they belong. It's a lot of time. And so she was like, I need until next Monday. No problem. So on Monday, this Monday, the 12th, I emailed her first thing when I got here and I was like, are we still good for today? Because I know that's a lot of work, right? Like if they hit any kind of other glitch. And she's like, Wednesday pickup. I'm like, okay, I can't push it past Wednesday. Got to be Wednesday, April. She said, no problem. We got it Wednesday. I'm like, great. So I get here on Wednesday and I email her first thing because like I had help coming to help me pack the planners on Thursday. So had to have the planners on Wednesday. And I email her, no response, which is very rare. And then I call the office and I'm like, okay, there's no receptionist. And then, okay, so there's no receptionist. Now they have like an automated system. Okay. So I listen and I find April's extension. Okay. April doesn't answer. I leave her a message, no call back. Then I'm like, I have to get a hold of somebody. Like I have to get these boxes today. Like I have to. I cannot spend any time. Like I have time allotted today. I do not have time after today at all. And so I was like, okay, who's always going to answer the phone? Accounts receivable, right? They won't get paid. That's the person who's always answering the phone. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay. You know who else always answers the phone? Sales. Cause they want to make that money. Nope. Mm-hmm. Nobody answers the phone. I am starting to like full blown have a panic attack because
especially after it's happened before.
Yeah. Packing the planners takes a full day. Like if it's one person, it is a full day of work because you have to build the box. You have to fold the tissue paper. You have to put the planner in the box. You have to close the box. You have to print the postage, put the box in a mailer so that if it's raining, it doesn't get destroyed. Like it's a whole thing. And so I'm like, oh my God. Right. So I can't get a hold of him. And then I realized one of the emails from last year had April's cell phone number on it. So I go digging through my email to find her cell phone number. Yes, I'm that person. At this point, I am like desperate. It is 1 p.m. They close at 4:30. I don't have options. They are a solid 45-minute drive away in good weather, and it was pouring rain. So we needed to make it happen.
Right.
So I get her on her cell phone, and I'm like, I am so sorry to do this, but this is the plan. What's the plan? She's like, let me call. I'm in my car. Let me call production. I'll let you know. I'm like, okay. I waited another hour and a half. No phone call back. I'm like, nope. So I go to pick up the phone to call her because I'm like, I'm full panic. Yeah. So I go to pick up the phone to call her and I get an email. They're in shrink wrapping. They should be ready tomorrow. Nope. 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 And I was like, April, I understand that you hit some glitches. I appreciate that. But like, I have rearranged my help to come pack these planners now 2 times. I cannot rearrange it any further. This is a dated product. It needs to be in my customer's hands. Y'all know this. I've had this problem before. We can't go here again. So either y'all have to stay open late and finish it and I'll come pick them up now, or you have to deliver them to me by noon tomorrow. Her response was immediate. What's your address?
Oh my God.
And so they delivered them at 10 a.m. yesterday, like exactly at 10. They unloaded the truck, wheeled them into my studio, stuck them where I wanted to be, you know. So then I had my helper, like Michelle, help me pack them all day, which was great. So I had the planners, I got them at 10 and I had finished packing them at like 9:30. So they were in my hands. Like the pre-ordered ones belonged to me less than 12 hours. Because I had help. I could not have done that if I had been by myself. And so I'm super excited that they are ready to go. And then I had a couple people whose like their address just got, I don't know, futzed. And so I fixed a couple of those and like I have to go back through the boxes to like find them or whatever. And I found that it accidentally reprinted 2 people's postage. So like 2 people, and I was like, oh, they must have ordered twice. That happens. People do that all the time. Like, oh, I want to give one as a gift. No problem. But the order numbers were the same. And I'm like, weird.
Well, that's weird.
That's weird. So it's just like a weird glitch. So totally fine. I'm just, pulled them. I'm glad that there was like a address glitch because I found, I found those mistakes, which is great. But yeah, the plan. So it was just like this week has been the week of like tracking down people and making them do their jobs. Like that's been my whole week.
Wow.
And it's exhausting. Like that is the thing I hate doing the most in the world. As my sister likes to say, Lindsay has no feelings. Do your job.
And it's not so much that you just don't have feelings. It's just, I mean, at the point of the day, you're a business person. Like, I think that's one of the hardest parts about like when I have contractors who are friends and, the friend in me is very concerned that your child is sick and that you're at home with your kid sick. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. The business part of me is like, that sucks. Figure it out. You've got something to finish.
Yeah.
I know that is so mean. I understand because I wouldn't want somebody to say that to me. But at the same time, I'm like, this is where we are.
But you have this contract.
That's not me all the time. No. But there are those times where you're like, I can appreciate you're going through something really hard. And I've given you a couple weeks to work on what you need to go through. But now it's time. Like, we need to push through this and continue on, or I'm going to have to go elsewhere because this can't continue. Like,
at a certain point, like I can give you time to work on it. I can give you time to get through whatever it is to a point. And then either you need to tell me it's not going to happen and we move forward, or you figure it out. Cause like, there's always going to be something. Like being an adult is just saying it'll calm down after this week forever until you die.
Yeah. Like, and it is always something. It's always something with me. It is always something. But yeah, like there's always some people that you're like, well, this person never has an issue and like something's really wrong for whatever right now. Right.
Yeah.
And then there's other people where it's like, oh gosh, this is not going on. What is this, Marley? I'm trying to use the coupon for Tamara's store for Stash Busting Quickies, but the link takes me to your website. Okay. It should just, if you go to Ravelry, just go to Tamara Moogly or Moogly blog on Ravelry. That's what it should take you to. I'll go. Barb, is that in Stash Busting Quickies 2, 3? I'm guessing 3 because that's the only one that has it now. But was it in the onlys or like in the only crochet, or was it in the Buy Crafty? You're the first person to mention it, Barb, so I'm not sure. So any help you could give me would be great. Stash Busting Quickies.
But so anyway, my UPS guy came and he was delivering something and it was like an envelope, and I'm like, this is not for me. Nothing I order comes in an envelope. And it was like not like a padded envelope, like it was like paper. For sure was paper. And I looked at it, and it's the people who had this space before me. I was like, they moved. He's like, do you have their address? I'm like, oh, I do. And then he looked at the boxes of the planners. And he goes, is this your pickup? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I got to come back for that. I was like, totally understand. And he's like, that's a lot. I was like, I'll see you on Tuesday too. And he's like, what? I was like, I'll have cookies.
Uh-huh. I mean, I guess there's part of, so I just went and looked and the link works for me. So I'm not sure.
She said it's in the knit only.
Oh, knit only, because there's not a coupon for Tamara in the knit only. Knit only is only me. It's only the $5 coupon or $10 coupon for me. I can't remember what it is. So the knit only doesn't have a coupon from Tamara because it's only knit patterns. They're all only mine.
Is Tamara not by Crafty?
She is, but she just didn't do any of the knitting patterns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have sworn she was by Crafty. That was
The only knit is only me.
Gotcha.
Only the coupon for me. I can't remember if it was, I cannot remember if it was $5 or $10. I don't remember any of that anymore. I had to go look. But yeah,
you've slept since then, at least a little, I hope.
$10. Yeah, it's a $10 coupon, and it's for my store. It should take you to mine. Oh, it says Tamara on here. It shouldn't. That's because it was a copy and paste. I'll remove that. It's only mine.
Lisa says that your F-bomb ornament is is the first page of Ravelry's Hot right now. Congrats.
What is going on here? Why does it say $10 and then what the heck?
Did something go wackadoodle?
I don't know what's getting on here. It's supposed to be $5. Hold on, I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
It shouldn't have Tamara on there at all. I wonder if somebody went in there and changed it, and by somebody, because I had Chrissy go in with the codes. I wonder if she just assumed. But I'm gonna go look. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go see.
We will get it worked out, Barb.
Yes. Because it should be that only mine. Oh, I got to go back to the old one. Oh, goodness. Give me just a second. So, he realizes though that you sell things like.
Yeah, no, yeah. They just always typically they figured out to not come pick up from me in the morning.
Got it.
Because like typically, like if I have one or two, or like if I have a small thing, I'll do a pickup. And like when I schedule a pickup, it asks you how many pieces you have, but it only allows you to choose up to 30.
Yeah.
I have 73. So I just always choose 30, and in the special instructions, I tell them how many pieces I actually have so that they don't show up and go, oh crap, because then they have to rerun their route. Like that's not helpful to them. And that wastes their time or whatever. And I'm not here to do that. Those guys work super hard. Right. So that's what I've learned to do. And I think that they realize that I sell things, but again, like, what do you sell? Bags for knitters and crocheters.
Right.
And that is like, oh, and then they see me like, oh, well, here's the 5 crates of stuff that's UPS. Here's the 5 crates of stuff that's USPS. I had a busy weekend. Like,
Yep.
Like it's typically that's how my sales go. Like there's like a big batch of stuff and then there's a few things. And when there's only a few things, I'll either drop it off on my way in or something like that. Cause it's not like I drive by a post office and a UPS store on my way here. So it's not a super big deal for me to drop off 1 or 2 things if it's a small order. So I don't really ask them to come pick them up until it's like, I can't fit all of this in my car.
Right.
So that's really how I do it.
So I got an answer. Barb, for whatever reason, I think Chrissy went in there, and because the By Crafty was both and the Only Crochet was both of us, I think she just assumed that it was both of us for the knit. I'm not trying to blame Chrissy. That's what I can, unless I did a copy.
She was like, oh, there's an error.
Well, I copy and paste everything too. It's very likely I could have missed that. It's very likely. But it should have just been $5 for me. So I just went back to the sales page to confirm that that's what it said, because I wanted to make sure I didn't misconstrue that. And it did say it's a bonus $5 coupon to the Marley Bird store. So it's just $5 for the knit one. The crochet one was where you got $5 from me and $5 from Tamara, giving it $10. And then the By Crafty is where you get 15 from me and 15 from Tamara. But it's all in there now. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Like I didn't even know that was mixed up in there.
Sometimes the best proofreader is always a customer because they look at it in a different way.
They look at it in a different way. You know what's interesting is for how many people wanted the only knits or the only crochet, it was such a minimal amount as a percentage of overall who bought the by Crafty versus the only, that it doesn't make sense to do the onlys. It doesn't make sense.
I get that. I wondered. I knew that people were asking about it. Like I remember people asking last year.
So many people asked, and I understand that. Like I was like, okay, we're gonna try and do this, but it was such a small. I'm like, you guys, I'm talking like a small portion of the overall that it doesn't make sense. It's crazy. Barb says she's the proud owner of the F-bomb. Hope you like it. Like I said, I've made 2. It's really quite easy. I mean, the hardest part is just fiddly here at the beginning when you're doing the double points. Yes, the stash busting quickie coupons, just a quick reminder, they all expire at the end of the year, the end of the month.
Yeah.
Like the end of the month, the end of the year, all of that, they all expire. So make sure you use those up now. Okay, Marley Bird, your F-bomb. Oh, is that what you were just telling me? It's listed on the hot right now. That's fun. That's just funny to me. It's such, I mean, how much work have I put into so many other designs? And it's
because you know what? Everybody's stressed at the holidays and we all need a little F-bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely the winner at the ornament exchange. And honestly, it doesn't have to go on your tree. It just sit on your desk. It's like the perfect little bomb. Okay. I have a meeting with a very important person at 2:00. So I'm going to kind of get in the mental space for that. And
do I know this very important person?
You know this very important person, yes.
Got it.
Yes. So everything's good. Love to see your YouTube shorts. Thank you. I'm trying to add more of those. Mikey from the Crochet Crowd is very adamant with me. He's like, Marley, less chatter, more just demonstration. Just like 10, 15-second demonstration. Just do it. And I was like, okay. He goes, it's not that I don't want to hear you teach. That's not it. It's that that's what the algorithm wants. He's like, just do this. You're going to be successful. I'm like, okay. So 2023 is going to be the year of more shorts, more reels, more quick demonstrations. And then I'm going to build the longer tutorial demonstrations in the Marley Birdhouse. So we're really going to be ramping up content in the Marley Birdhouse. So be prepared for that. So many things going on for 2023. Robin wanted to talk a little bit about it today, and we're both just like going around crazy. So it's just like, I'm not sure what it's just, there's just so much happening. There's so much happening, in all the good ways,
Yeah.
So,
busy year.
That's it. All right. Well, I got nothing else for today. Do you have anything else? I got nothing.
Let me know how that meeting with that very important person goes.
I will. I did start that book I told you I was going to start last night.
I started my book last night too, and I'm already in love with Hank Weller, even more than I already was.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm good. The first part so far, it's a lot of rehash of stuff we already know. And so I'm like, but get through this. And I know you have to do that.
You have to do it. Yeah.
And I'm like, can we get through this already, please?
Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt that way in the Pirelli. I was like, come on, get there.
Yeah, same sort of feeling right now. That's exactly what's happening.
Because she has to go through like, why is this person floating in space? Why is
Yes, all the things. All of the things. Okay, I'm just looking at my emails real quick just to see if there's anything here I need to know immediately. And there's not. I think we're good. It looks like Signature Needle Arts put out some new patterns. If you want to go check those out, like they just ramped up their shop a little bit. There's still 12% off their knitting needles, 20% off says almost everything else. I put the affiliate link in the video description box. After we talked about them the other day, I went and I ordered some more 16-inch circulars in size 7 and size 8, just because I have 2 in each of them, but I was like, I could really use 2 more because I always have a hat pattern going and I really like to use them. I was like, I'm going to go use that deal and go do it.
I think I need to go grab another set of 5 DPNs so I can make all the F-bombs on Christmas Day.
You should. Because I mean, they're just wonderful. They're fun. You're going to enjoy it. All right, y'all. That's it from us. We'll talk to you again soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Let me see here. Is it gonna do it? It's not
I
doing
know,
it?
like it takes a second and then you're like,